Welcome back, Bruce, and nice to see you again, Joe.
Nice to see you.
And Shipyard, another
Thanks,
year
Amy.
kicking off. This weekend you're open.
I think this is our 15th year.
Cool.
And we're happy.
Oh, that calls for a celebration.
Well, I brought some beer.
Yeah.
Happy to introduce Joe Christopher, probably known throughout the region for Three Rivers Rafting, and now is going to take over the role of managing partner at the Shipyard Brewhouse.
Right.
Pretty excited about that. Coming home after a 20-year hiatus. I was here 10 years in the 90s and been in the Forks, which isn't far away, obviously. But
No.
pretty excited about being home and a great winter.
Oh, good.
Gonna be awesome.
And what's new with Shipyard?
Well, I brought a lot of new products here today. Probably the easiest way to start with this is we've done a quote-unquote facelift to look a little more younger, more contemporary. And I brought these products right here. I don't know if you can get this close-up on it. But what we have here is Shipyard Export in a can. A very, very different look than we've had in the past. Going for a more streamlined, contemporary, clean look. And
So the product has changed. It's the packaging that's different.
that's right.
And Indy's going to zoom in for you there,
Yep.
Bruce. If you want to hold that up again so people know what to look for.
Yeah.
Hold your cans up if Andy can. They're now.
I'm going to have to...
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's okay. So
So
anyway,
what's with the top on them?
these are called cones. They're actually a high-grade plastic. And you can see they really do a nice job of keeping the six-pack intact. And they're also more environmentally friendly. They can be reused. They're not as dangerous to fish
Getting around
and
animals
aqualife.
and
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
Doc won't get his head
Yeah.
caught.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that before. That's cool.
So all of our core brands are going through a facelift. So like I said, the look is going to be cleaner, more contemporary. They're also going to be more, they're going to look like each other. So it's going to be a family of products versus our current look is kind of an independent look for each label. Right. And also kind of really exciting for me is to introduce our newest beer called Finder. Finder's kind of a play on
There you go.
discovering the new beer, the new great beer, the new style. This one is a New England IPA. And a lot of people ask, what is a New England IPA? And I'm going to pour you here so hopefully the viewers can see it. Okay. If we can get this on camera here. But if you look closely at it, it almost resembles the color of orange juice.
Yes.
So the irony is, after 20 years of trying to make clean, bright, filtered beer, today's consumer, primarily young consumers, are looking for unfiltered beers. They actually look cloudy. We introduce oats to this beer. Oats provide mouthfeel, and they also give some cloudy characteristics to the liquid. So what you get is a beer that people often use the words juicy to describe.
Right.
So it's going to be a little bit higher in alcohol, 7%, full of hop, lemongrass, pine, citrus, flavor and aroma, and a nice gentle mouthfeel because of the oats. And really, this is kind of a style that emanated from some of the very small breweries here in New England, and it's now become a national phenomenon called New England IPA. So
You do not filter out the taste. You leave it in
that's
there.
true, yeah. So you can find Finder this winter down at the Shipyard Brewhouse.
Right.
Yeah. So Joe's got a lot of great ideas about how we're going to use social media to kind of like, access his customer base up at the Forks.
Three Rivers and Shipyard been a team a long time. We've done a lot of promotions together over the years and worked together, getting people on the river and having a good time and bringing that back over to the mountains. Pretty exciting and fun. And we're pretty excited about some of the different things going on down there right at the brew house with a little menu update. And, we're going to have a great weekend brunch. We're very excited about that this year. It's a true brunch, where you can get some petite filet with your Benedict and, to truly tie breakfast and lunch together and with the mimosas and, some ice pick vodka.
That is the place for that.
It's a good,
When
it's
you're
the
at the
best
bottom of
view,
the Birches,
the
there's
greatest
no-
breakfast view on the
Perfect.
mountain, always has been. So
That's
it's
good.
a great
Good to
spot
hear.
for the brunch.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited about that.
And we're obviously going to be pushing aggressively membership in our mug club.
Yeah, it's right here. I got my mug with me this morning. And,
So what's the deal there?
well, we have you get a t-shirt or a hat. We actually have a few different things. Instead of just getting one thing, you'll have a little choice to go with your club. But really, if you look at like a good mug club, the value, once you're a member, the price of your beer, and the way people like to hang out at Sugarloaf, it being home, it's value if you're drinking beers. And the Fireberry, the tea beer that's come out this year is 0 sugar. So for us bigger boys, you can be in the mug club and still not get bigger and bigger. That's a great one for us.
So yeah, the Mug Club, if you join, there's an upfront fee, a nominal fee, but then you get a 20-ounce mug of beer for the same price as a 16-ounce pint glass. So the 4 additional ounces of beer over a period of time adds up. And depending how frequent you are visiting us, you certainly get your money back in short order.
Yeah, even mountain teammates, folks that are living and working here get an additional discount too. So, the inn has always been, and the brew house has always been kind of a local haunt and place where people hang out for the beer and the camaraderie, So Mug Club's part of that. And pretty excited for this season. Glad to be home.
It's going to be a fun season. You going to have any music down there?
Yeah, we are, and mostly acoustic duos and singles. The atmosphere there. It's nice to have that music on the wind. I even play myself and be doing some evenings down there.
Cool.
But we'll have the main greats and classics. We got Stevie Jones and Steve Villani and Jason Spooner coming up, and some of the great local Maine artists and some folks from away as well. But yeah, it's going to be a good thing, and we're going to have some Monday night music this week as well as Saturday, some Fridays.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so
because people who are here during the week deserve to have the same experience that weekend warriors do, and sometimes you want music on a Monday night, don't you?
Well, even with the brunch, we're really encouraging people to not go to work on Monday, to stay at the mountain.
We've been doing that for years.
Have a couple extra beers, have brunch in the morning before you mosey back to town.
I'm always telling people to skip work. Yeah, that's our thing too.
So, Joe, you're a restaurateur.
Yep.
You have a rafting company.
Three Rivers is my life's work, for sure.
You've got a snowmobiling operation.
Get in by the river.
Yep.
And then we had jump and raft skydiving. That's us.
And you've got a dive school down in Honduras.
Yep. Utila, down on the Utila Lodge.
And you're a musician.
Yeah.
What a Renaissance man.
Quite the resume.
It's like most Sugarloaf. Sugarloaf is you only live once. You got to get it done. You got
to do it all, right?
That's right.
So you did touch on the Fireberry. I didn't want to overlook that. Open this up, I guess. I talked to Nadine about the Fireberry. Back, was it?
Last year.
Yeah, it was
January.
It was the, we call it the
Charity Summit weekend.
Charity Summit. Thank you. A little hard to get this out. Anyway, this actually brings up another good point. This is the new presentation now for 6-packs for a lot of small breweries. It's called a wrap. It's actually a full box, easy to carry, hard to get the cans out, as I just showed you. But Fireberry, which we introduced on TV here about 10 months ago, is a wheat ale that's infused with a very complex blend of yerba mate and herbal tea. Rose hips, rose petals, currants, blackberry leaves, white hibiscus, cranberry, and we infuse the beer for 48 hours with this tea, this herbal tea blend. The resulting liquid is a magenta-colored, lightly carbonated beer, right? Has all the benefits of the tea and has zero sugar.
Can't believe it. It's
To
awesome.
put it in perspective, there are other tea beers out there or tea-flavored malt beverages. They typically have about 30 or more grams of sugar. So if you're a little more conscious about your caloric intake, your carbs, you want to get all the nutrients and good health benefits of the herbs, flowers, and botanicals, try
it's still got a
Fireberry.
good
But it's still a little bit of a buzz because there's alcohol in it, right?
Oh, yeah.
4.5%.
4.5%.
So it's relatively low in today's world.
Yeah,
But, when we grew up, it was actually the standard. About
It's still a light, vivacious flavor, too. It's fun to drink, but it doesn't have that, as some other teas, that it doesn't have that burn, that acid, or the heavy sugary taste. It's a nice
So that's Fireberry. That's the one to look for there.
Right.
And that compact little thing, my gosh, I just about put that in my pocketbook.
So kind of in summary here, what we're doing is we're trying to stay true to our core brands, Export and Monkey Fist and Island Time, and dress them up a little bit, make them look a little younger, a little fresher, but at the same time you got to keep innovating, you got to be progressive, and we're introducing the Finder New England IPA, and of course what we think is really innovative is the Fireberry infused wheat ale.
Right.
So,
Whole new product.
All available at the end.
Do you set a goal every year to have 1 or 2 new products, or you just think them up and then do them as they come to you?
You have to, you know. And a lot of times, frankly, we'll look and see what the competition's doing and sometimes try to take one of their ideas and see if we can do it a little bit better, or at least do it in the way that Shipyard does things. And that's kind of the genesis of the New England IPA. There are several other breweries out there doing this style of beer, and this is our interpretation.
Excellent. It's all good to me.
Yeah, good. So.
And Shipyard, another great year. That place is an institution, and we're lucky we have a place like Shipyard running it. You know, Peter Weber built that building ages ago, and it's always been, like you say, the Friday night check-in place where you meet your friends there at the Shipyard. So now we don't call it the Seasons anymore. It's not Peter Weber's place anymore. It's the Shipyard.
Right.
And it's good. Yeah, it's great. So have a super winter.
Welcome
back.
Season.
Bruce, come on up and see us every once in a while. I know you're down at Someday Bigger all the time.
Yeah,
say hi to Dana and all that jazz.
I can't go back and forth, but you're right. I do spend a lot of time at Sunday River, and Dana's a very close friend, and he's a Sugarloafer.
Yeah. Tell him we say hi, and come back and visit us.
Thank you.
And people, get out and try some Shipyard today or tomorrow or all winter for that matter. It's going to be right here at the base of the mountain and in a shop near you too. Absolutely. Thanks, guys, for coming in.